Here's a short bonus video to help out with a couple of things. First of all, some short warm-up exercises to get us ready for practicing. And secondly, a little exercise which will help with getting you to play chords more quickly and get into position. Here are my favourite 3 warm-up exercises. The first of all doesn't even involve your ukulele. What I like to do is stretch my hands as tight as they can be, as if you're kind of plotting a devious plot. Really stretch out those fingers, feel the tendons pulling, and gradually pull them in towards your hand. You can do the thumb as well if it helps. I can feel that warming up. I can feel the blood moving into those fingers as I do it. Sounds quite creepy, doesn't it? But it really will help, I promise. What I want you to avoid doing when you're warming up are these kind of exercises where you click your fingers, because if you've got any kind of arthritis or anything in your hands, that can actually exacerbate it. So keep it really relatively gentle. Shake them out. Really helps to get the blood into your hands and running as well. Now, you should probably only need about 30 seconds or so of that. Doesn't need to be for too long. Shaking out and really stretching those tendons. I can actually feel my hands warming up and becoming a bit more supple. And if it's a cold day, I'm wearing a jumper, it's very cold today, it can really help you get ready for your playing. Next up, grab your uke and let's do the caterpillar exercise. This is really good for warming up these hands and finding chords and notes quickly. What I want you to do is play every single note on the first 4 frets of each string consecutively, starting with the G string, then C, then E, then A. I'll show you what I mean, it's easy to show. I put my index finger on the first fret of the G string and I pick, and that will give me a G sharp note. Don't worry what the notes are for now though. Then I put my second finger down. Notice I'm keeping this first finger where it is, then third, then fourth. And notice that I have to stand with just the tips of my finger on the string. If I flatten down, it's not going to be clear and I'm going to impact on the other notes. So nice and light. Fingers towards the right hand side of the fret. I move down to the C string. Do exactly the same thing, E string. And the A string. So if I put that all together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this really helps with practicing finger placement as well. If you play one of those notes and you find you get a buzz, just experiment with moving it further to the right and making sure you get a nice clear note. Now, if you feel relatively confident with that, try doing it back to front. Now notice that when I go up to the next string with my little finger, I don't have to plank all 4 down at the same time. I can gradually put them on and that's fine. And when you feel confident enough with that, go one way, all the way, and backwards. Start slowly and see if you can build up the speed. Now you're all warmed up and ready to play, but how about getting your fingers into chord positions quickly? There's a brilliant exercise that can help with that. I learned this one from James Hill many years ago, and it's helped me with certain chord positions and building up that muscle memory so that I can get my fingers there quickly. What I'd like you to do is pick a chord that you're not so confident on. I'm going to say D minor because we used it in the last video and it's a 3-finger chord. So D minor is like an F chord, but we're also adding this 3rd finger to the C string 2nd fret. What I want you to do is get your fingers in place of the chord. I want you to strum down on 1. I want you to tap your leg on 2, count the rest of the way to 8, and as you're counting, move your hand up in place so that it's ready to hit the chord on the next one. Now that's really complex. You think, what? But once you see it, you'll understand. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Notice that after I hit my leg on 2, I was already getting my fingers ready for the next chord to give myself time. The next time round, we're going to tap our leg twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Now some people cheat by accident and they use their right hand to tap their leg. That's no good. The point is this hand has to come off the chord and back on. You can probably see what's happening now. The next time we're going to tap 3 times, strumming on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Notice that each time you add a tap to your knee, you're getting less and less time for your fingers to come back to the chord. And you might find you'll get to 2 or 3 your first time round on a tough chord, and then eventually you'll get close to 8 and you'll be able to tap your leg all 8 times and get back in time for the 1 to strum. Really lovely exercise to build up your muscle memory. Try it on various chords and see how you get on. That was just a little bonus video just to help you get started with some warm-up exercises and something to build up some muscle memory.